Michael, can you put the prayers up, please? Praise to Shakyamuni Buddha, to the founder, the endowed transcendent destroyer, the one gone beyond, the foe destroyer, the completely perfected, fully awakened being, perfect in knowledge and in good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme guide of human beings to be tamed, teacher of gods and human beings. To you, the completely and fully awakened one, the endowed transcendent destroyer, the glorious conqueror, the subduer from the chakra, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Homage to the Supreme Buddha, homage to the Dharma refuge, homage to the great Sangha, to all three ever devout homage, to all worthy of respect, bowing with bodies as many as all realms, atoms, in all aspects. With supreme faith, I pay homage. Do not commit any non-virtuous actions. Perform only perfect virtuous actions. Subdue your mind thoroughly. This is the teaching of the Buddha. A star, a visual aberration, a flame of a lamp, an illusion, a drop of dew or a bubble, a dream, a flash of lightning, a cloud. See conditioned things as such. Through these merits, may sentient beings attain the rank of all-seeing, subdue the foe of faults, and be delivered from samsara's ocean, perturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death. Taking refuge, once in English, twice in Tibetan. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merits I create through listening to the Dharma, may I become a Buddha in order to benefit all sentient beings. Sangye Chodang Soki Chognam La Changshu Bardu Dagni Kyabsuchi Dagi Chonyen Gepe Sonam Gi Drola Penchir Sangye Drupar Sho Sangye Chodang Soki Chognam La Changshu Bardu Dagni Kyabsuchi Dagi Chonyen Gepe Sonam Gi Drola Penchir Sangye Drupar Sho.
관계 도전이 손에 따와단제 밤에지 담에 전에 던제바 건담대라 차차로 돈이 이제 손된 제벨람 제산자 관계된 차나 빼매 된제 자서 소원돼서 진도를 좀 담보라에게 달린 단제게 저보다 담에 나다 또 관계 단한지다 담제게도 다기 진도도 we are going to do the breath meditation for a few minutes, okay? Please. 7 times in, 7 times, 7 times in, breath in, and 7 times in, breath out. Find your breath. Look your breath. Bear your breath. Focus on your breath. Look your breath. Count your breath. Count your breath. Watch your breath. Beware for your breath. There are many benefits to this meditation, but both physical, mental, and emotions. Through this meditation, we can increase our positive energy and mindfulness, awareness. Now we're going to do a short meditation on our mind. What is your mind? What is the nature of mind? What is the reality nature of mind? What is the ultimate nature of mind? Where is your mind? Mind is not color, or mind is not touchable. We can't touch it. Where is Buddha nature? This is how we should understand Buddha nature, how we should realize Buddha nature through the maintaining, through the meditation on breath, what is breath and mind. We should understand about Buddha nature. It is very important. Many Tibetan masters, believe Buddha nature is Buddha. But Buddha nature is not real Buddha, but it is, main cause of achieve Buddha. And this is a seed of the Buddha. So every sentient beings have Buddha nature. So if we practice enough meditation enough, we do, really seriously in practice. What we learn and put in practice, put in experience, we can achieve Buddhahood and we can achieve liberation because we have Buddha nature. Buddha nature is always powerful, very powerful, most powerful. If we can use our Buddha nature, we can achieve Buddhahood very easily. But now we don't know where is Buddha nature. We can't realize Buddha nature because diluted by our delusions, anger, attachment, three processes, diluted by our the Buddha nature, covered by totally covered by this emotion, negative emotions and delusions. So now we should think everyone wants happiness just like me. We should think everyone wants a good life just like me. We should think everyone wants a peaceful life just like me. We should think everyone wants to have a good life, good reputation just like me. We should think everyone wants a meaningful life just like me. We should think everyone don't want suffering just like me. We should think everyone does want to be fair in their life just like me. Through this meditation, we should increase compassion and love to all mother sentient beings. So this is very important. Buddha said himself, love, compassion, bodhicitta, cherish others, main cause of happiness and cause of liberation, Buddhahood. If we have compassion and bodhicitta, really we cannot be happy for forever. We can be happy with our life, happy with everything. Whatever we do, we can be happy with our practice, whatever. Thank you. Today, first I recent Lama Tsongkhapa's Guru Yoga in Tibet. Gandela Jango Jitokene, Rakajo Soponda Chinzi. Chichi Jabu Conchelo, the Seda Japan in the Shiso. Dijinanka Seti Penda, the Jesu Lama, Devinzo Ganjan, Dalo Tembi, Sonam Chicho, the Temba Jichu, and Jesus. Checha Chogonja will do the Kesana with Jeji Leches or Tabeba Jelamense, Tonto Tembe, Tondela Chasa, Iocho Lanzo Mendonta, Tiji de Bonasetis. Oje de Che de Janson, the Sonam Sincho Chela Chabambo, Kansi Toment, and Sawa, Lunga is on me get it, Chabotoma, Sonjamento, Ninen Jambata, Susos. You made the amount of dollars, the Chajabambe Tamjo, Gambo Chochi Lamchenza Bala, Daja Samba Tambe Ira. Jejela Matamba Chenamji, Chogokala Chuzi Chunzi, Tita Sambi Dujan. Zaji Choji Chava Watiso, Dagi Chinian Sapi, Gawandi, Tetandu Wakula, Campeta, Chava Jezu Lozata. Tembe Nyembora Tusache Show, Memetsavi, Tenche Chereze, Temechembe, Ombon Jambea, the Homa Lonjunze Sai. Panje Kebe to Jetson Haba, Lozata Bishala Soa, and Pandeza Lama Remboche, Dagi Cho, Temendeshola, Katichembo, Genesis. Usonto Jemo de Tatiso, Pandeza Lama Remboche, Dagi in the Cape Mendeshola, Katichembo, Genesis. Choda the Mongo de Tatiso, Pandeza Lama Remboche, Dagi. Dagi Niga Mendeshola, Katichembo, Genesis, the Chanchin Pati Temba Show. So actually, today's our topic is Lama Tsongkhapa's Guru Yoga. In Tibet is a Gandelaja. But before we talk about Lama Tsongkhapa's Guru Yoga, we should understand about who is Lama Tsongkhapa. So I'm going to talk about, briefly, talk about Lama Tsongkhapa's life story. Because this is very important. All of you study Lama Tsongkhapa's teachings and follow Gelu tradition. So we need to understand about Lama Tsongkhapa. Who is Lama Tsongkhapa? What is especially quality of Lama Tsongkhapa? How is the patience Lama Tsongkhapa? This is very important. Lama Tsongkhapa, sometimes we call Lama Tsongkhapa, sometimes we call Lozatrapa, Je Lozatrapa, sometimes we call Je Rinpoche. The same person. Lama Tsongkhapa, Je Rinpoche, Je Lozatrapa. The same person. Same person. We should understand, okay? In some Tibet prayers, Tibet books, sometimes they use Lama Tsongkhapa, sometimes they use Je Lozatrapa, sometimes Je Rinpoche. So this was that three names, but the same person, one person. This is Lama Tsongkhapa. And when Lama Tsongkhapa very young, his name is Unga Nyimbo. Unga Nyimbo. So Lama Tsongkhapa has the four names, four different names, okay? Je Rinpoche, Je Lozatrapa, Lama Tsongkhapa, and Unga Nyimbo. So Je Rinpoche, Je means, principle of, Dharma teacher. Je. As very higher teachers, we call Je, who have a compassion, who have a renunciation, who have bodhicitta, a realization of emptiness. We call his Je. Je Tsongkhapa, Je Rinpoche, Je. Je means who have a very higher quality and very profoundly understand about Buddhist philosophy. So he can call Je. Tsongkhapa, Je Tsongkhapa, Tsongkha means the name of the birthplace. Lama Tsongkhapa's birthplace, Tsongkha. Lama Tsongkhapa's birthplace name is Tsongkha. So we call Tsongkhapa. Lama Tsongkhapa. And Lozatrapa, also his name. Lo is mind, Za is good, for example. Ta is very famous and popular, Lozatrapa. Also, sometimes we call it Je Rinpoche. Rinpoche is, we Rinpoche, Lama Soba Rinpoche, Rinpoche, Je Rinpoche. It's a shortcut. Anyway, so, Lama Tsongkhapa, he was born in the region of Ando. Ando is East Tibet, one part of Tibet. It's quite near the China and the Tibet border. Ando and Kham. We have three regions in Tibet: Central Lhasa, Uzang, and Ando Khamba. So Lama Tsongkhapa from Amdo. This also is of Tibet, one part of Tibet and near the China. So he was born in 3057, yeah. And he was at 62, he passed away. In 1490, he passed away. So Lama Tsongkhapa from Tibet, of course, Lama Tsongkhapa from Ando. Ando is the Tibet of East Tibet, one part of Tibet. And he was when 62, he passed away. And in 1490, he passed away. In the 14th century. Century is 14th century. And Lama Tsongkhapa was, is a founder of Gelu tradition. This is very important. We should understand. There were three different, 4 different traditions we have, religion, four different religions or traditions. Nima, Kaju, Satya, Gelu. So, Lama Tsongkhapa, founder of the Gelu tradition. Gelu. He was the first time he was founded, established Gande monastery in Tibet near the Lhasa. This is the first Gelu monastery in Tibet, Gande monastery. And teaches practice lineage from Gande monastery. This is a Gelu tradition. Who follow Gande tradition, Gande Lama's teaching, Gande Lamas who follow this we call Gelupa. So our Gelupa's teaches and everything lineage from Gande Lamas. First from Lama Tsongkhapa and Lama Tsongkhapa's disciple Gyaltsa Je and Ketu Je. He has very, very special, 2 students. One is Gyaltsa Je, one is Ketu Je. In Tibet, say Ketu Je, Gyaltsa Je. Teacher and 2 sons, spiritual sons. And actually, he has many, many students, thousands of students. But Gyaltsa Je and Ketu Je, very close student, very special student. Lama Tsongkhapa, everything, give to them. Lineage was lineage and what he has, special instructions. Everything give to Gyaltsa Je and Ketu Je. Most famous time, when Rinpoche, he was very famous. Why? Because, why is it? Because, Lama Tsongkhapa's story is very famous. Because he was born and when he was born, many Dakinis and Dagas were, heard singing outside. And incredible voice, very singing and outside, rainbow appears, many good signs, many, many different signs when Lama Tsongkhapa born, time of the Lama Tsongkhapa born. Also, this is very famous. From the drop of blood from the mothers during the birth, that landed on the ground, and a beautiful tree arose, growing up. That tree growing, and on the leaves, Manjushri mantra, Arapatanadi. So this is very famous. Exactly, his birthplace, that tree there, and that tree still existed, still we have on his birthplace. Special, this, leaves, filed onto the ground, and people come to grab, collect it, those leaves for medicine, for make incense, and put in statues, stupas. They keep these leaves, make dye, and sometimes put on the fire, and for essence, and for prevent many obstacles. This tree is very famous, very, very famous. A very holy tree. So, in Ando district, where J. Lama Tsongkhapas was born, district maybe Ando or Kumbu, we call Kumbu. Today, the location of Tsongkhapa's birthplace is marked by the Kumbu Monastery. Kumbu Monastery is very famous. Actually, this built up, exactly, on same Lama Tsongkhapa's birthplace. This monastery founded, by the Dalai Lama, Sonam Gyaltso, this third Dalai Lama. On the exactly, spot on the, original stupa, before one stupa there. Anyway, at the three, age 3, Lama Tsongkhapa took lame vows, lame person vows, lame people vows from the 14th Kamapa Rinpoche Dorje. He is a Kaji master. He is a fourth Kamapa. First time he received a vows from Kamapa Rinpoche Dorje. Kamapa Rinpoche Dorje is a main Kaji master. Especially he is a founder of Kaji. Kama Kaji, Sapu Kaji, we call. There are many different Kajis, lineages. And this is a fourth Kamapa. In 3040, sorry. And he received also he received a name, Kunganyimbo. As I mentioned that before, Kunganyimbo. Kunganyimbo is one Lama Tsongkhapa's name. This name received from Kamapa Rinpoche Dorje. Then the age of 8, he received the novice vows. No, what's this? Novice vows. Yeah, novice vows, ordination. vows, and together with the name Losatapa from Kadamba Master, Chujirin Chetundu. Losatapa name is, received from Kadamba Master Chujirin Chetundu when he received, novice vows, Getsu vows in Tibet, not full vows. Novice, ordination vows, we have 36 vows. Choji Rinche Tundros, he's a very great Kadamba master. And Choji Rinche, Choji Tundu Rinche, sorry, Choji Tundu Rinche. Okay. Choji Rinche Tundu and not Rinche Tundu, Choji Tundu Rinche. His name is Choji Tundu Rinche, okay? Anyway. And Choji Rinche Tundu, Tundu Rinchen had been in contact with Lama Tsongkhapa and his family since the Lama Tsongkhapa's birth. And Choji Rinche Tundu said he had received a prophecy, yes, of his of in this prophecy of the child is very important for his own teacher, Losatapa and Deity Manjushir. When Lama Tsongkhapa was moment of born, Choji Rinche Tundu contact with them and ask his mother, please take care of this boy. This boy is very special because I received some prophecy from Manjushri and my teacher, Losatapa. So, Choji Rinche Tundu gave Losatapa name, Losatapa to this boy. Why? Because this Losatapa, when Choji Rinche Tundu was Lhasa, when he was studying in Lhasa, his teacher's name is Losatapa. Then Losatapa, his teacher Losatapa said to him, you go back to Ando. You will have a very special student. You will have, and then you will give this name, my name. You will give my name to that boy. So, Choji Rinche Tundu, asked to, Lama Losatapa, give advice to his student, Choji Rinche Tundu. Choji Rinche Tundu will, give this name to Lama Tsongkhapa, Losatapa. So Lama Tsongkhapa, spent much time, of his youth study with Choji Rinche Tundu, and he was, very smart, and he easily understood, memorized every, the most complex, complicated, tests, also from Choji Rinche Tundu, he received many Tantra practice, improvements and initiations, special instruction about Yametaka, Vajapani, so many. Until 60 years old, he studied with him. 주지린 제도로. So another way, why Lama Tsongkhapa is the most famous at that time in Tibet, it was because, he was, an emanation, manifestation of Avalokiteshvara and Vajrapani and Manjushra and Yametaka and also Chu Japan the Atisha. So, all together in one being. Yametaka, his manifestation of Yametaka, his manifestation of Manjushra, his manifestation of Avalokiteshvara, his manifestation of Vajrapani, and Jew Japan the Atisha. Atisha, Kadamba master, he is India master from Nalanda University. He is a very precious, a very special master. And he was, incomparable expert in Buddhist philosophy and very great practitioner. So, at that time, Chinese, emperor or what's a Chinese king, Ming dynastic king, invited many times. He offered invitation letter to many times to Lama Tsongkhapa. He want to invite it in China, but he never accept. And once, Chinese delegation came to Lhasa for invited him, but he was ran away to remote area. He never meet them. Why? Because Lama Tsongkhapa really, gave up, all the Dharma. So only he practice, really pure Dharma. And he don't like, the worldly reputation and famous and worldly life and money. Otherwise, at that time, if want money, then if going to China, then can get money from Chinese king or Chinese government, become rich. But Lama Tsongkhapa never, accept their invitation letter. And of course, this many higher practitioners sometimes saw him and had a different vision. Some people saw him, as Vajrapani. Some practitioners saw him, Manjushra. Some people saw him, Avalokiteshvara. Some people saw him, Maitreya Buddha. Of course, he is, a manifestation of Maitreya also, Maitreya Buddha, future Buddha. But usually people saw him, as just one of these four deities, 5 deities. And Lama Tsongkhapa is, definitely is, very clear an emanation of Manjushri, because, that is, prophecy by the Buddha himself. During the Buddha's time, there was a young boy. He was, very compassionate, and he had, crystal mala, very special mala. So he want up to Buddha Shakyamuni and prostrate and offer his, this mala up to Buddha. And immediately, Buddha, look his holy hands, his holy godly hands, and placed it on that, young boy's head. And a prophecy, a predict, in this young boy future 1,500 years after my passing in the line of north, line to the north, you will revive the Buddha's teachings. You will revive the teachings of the Buddha when it has declared, when it has become perverted and polluted. This Buddha's prophecy. That means, after Buddha Shakyamuni passed away, and after maybe 1,500 years, Buddha's teaching, dignified and polluted, and also broken many lineages, or and laws. So at that time, Lama Tsongkhapa come this world and in Tibet and revive Buddha's teaches, and especially he restore and revive, Buddha's teaching of Vinaya and monks' rule, monks' discipline. And at the age of 16, 16 years, Lama Jerimbuche traveled to Lhasa. He came to Lhasa. And he never returned back to homeland. In Wuzang means Lhasa, near the Lhasa, studying with more than 50 different Buddhist philosophers and Buddhist scholars, as Gaju, Nyima, Satya, Kadamba. His whole life he studied Buddhist philosophy. So very, very famous scholars in that time in Lhasa, from Gaju masters, from Nyima masters, from Satya masters, from Kadamba masters, more than 30 study. And as I mentioned that before, after that, after he became very famous teacher in Tibet, but still, Lama Manjushri, his teacher Manjushri, gave advice to go retreat in a cave. For many years, he prostrated, many hundred prostrations, 3,500,000, prostrations, and offering mandala, purification, and merit accumulates a lot of merits. And after that, he, full understand, what's a reality Buddhist view. What is the reality view of the Pasangika's view about emptiness. He was in the age of 23. Actually, he was outside the region of Lhasa. He studied with some masters. But immediately he went to region of Lhasa. Why? Because, to meet up with some people from his hometown, Ando. He back to Lhasa and meet those people who from Ando. They ask, those who came from Ando, they ask to Lama Tsongkhapa, please return to Ando. And also they have one letter from his mother, Lama Tsongkhapa's mother. They give him a letter from his mother. In the letter, she also requested to him to return to Ando. Of course, his mother asked to return to home and Ando, and his friends who from Ando, they asked to come back to Ando, return back to Ando, his homeland. And one, he had concerns, considered that one moment he was thought, oh, maybe maybe I will go. Also, so in this letter with one white hair, it mother's white hair. He was very sad, and when he was in Ando, his mother's hair, black, but this hair is already become white. This which hair, his mother's sent with the letter, one long, hair. He was very sad. He think, oh, now I can go back. But after some time, he's changed. Oh, it's not good. First, he considered, the return to Ando. But, however, when he contemplated deeper, check for his future, which one's better, which one's a benefit for other sentient beings, back to home or then continue to study in Lhasa, which one better? He checked in very deep, what is very deeper. Then he realized that is that if he left for Ando, he would be disrupted his practice, and he will have many obstacles of mental discipline and so many. I think maybe if he back to home, there are many friends and many relatives, and everyone they know, very close, friends also. So this is not good for his practice and his study and his meditation. Because because Bodhisattvas practice, they escape from remote area, from home. They give up home, family. Then so they practice. Rely on some very remote area, special area. This is also one part of the Bodhisattva's practice. So Lama Tsongkhapa exactly followed, Bodhisattva's practice. He never back to home. And he thought, there was no benefit. He sadly, decided not to return to his homeland. But instead, he planted a tanga, small tanga. He planted himself, small tanga himself. For his mother. Then he sent this picture, which ones who, he's planted himself with letter to his mother. When his mother opened this letter and the picture, immediately this picture, spoke him. This spoke not any teaching and not something, but just this picture, spoke to mom. Mom, he called mom. And yeah, this picture, spoke to her mom, just called mom. And it was, as Lama Tsongkhapa was there, with her. Her felt, she was very happy. That moment, Lama Tsongkhapa with her, sorry. And which brought a very great joy. She was very happy. And as I mentioned that before, one stupa. Then in this letter, Lama Tsongkhapa requested that his mother and his sister to make a stupa at that birthplace, to build a stupa around this tree, this Lama Tsongkhapa's birthplace, which had sprout up at his birth, when his mother and sisters complete and from that stupa. And now this around this stupa, a Kumbho monastery there. So this is, very briefly Lama Tsongkhapa's life story. And actually, 99% Buddhist teachings, we have, lineage of Buddhist teachings now. So actually, what we are learning and what we are practice must have, a lineage from Lama Tsongkhapa, because we are Gelupa. Gelupa's teaches, practices from Lama Tsongkhapa. So we should preserve, and we need, lineage from Lama Tsongkhapa. So now we should understand about, Gandela Jama, this Lama Tsongkhapa's, Guru Yoga, lineage from where? We should understand about the lineage of this teaching. And according to the Buddhist practice, Buddhism, lineage is very important. So oral transmission lineage and initiation lineage, enrollment lineage, and Getsu, what is monk's vows lineage. It's very important. That lineage means, for example, is Gelos vows lineage from Buddha. Buddha to Sharipati to, lineage come down to Dalai Lama to me, for example, I receive, this my vows from Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama received from his teacher, Lin Rinpoche. Lin Rinpoche, received from his teacher from something, from his teacher, and this, until to Buddha. Final, this from Buddha. And all the oral transmissions also we need lineage. This Gandela Jama, this Lama Tsongkhapa's Guru Yogan lineage, prayer lineage. So, for example, this Dalai Lama's, Dalai Lama received from his teacher, his from receives, his teacher, and then Lama, then, for example, first Dalai Lama, then, first Dalai Lama received, Geshe Singh. Geshe Singh is a man or once disciple of Lama Tsongkhapa. So this we have two different lineages from Lama Tsongkhapa. One is called Seju, one is Nyeju. This Lama Tsongkhapa's Guru Yogan, this prayer, they from this lineage from Seju. And also Lama Chapa, Long Guru Puja, this is from Nyeju and Seju, from different lamas. Actually, of course, from Lama Tsongkhapa, but after Lama Tsongkhapa, from the different lamas, So whatever, we practice, we must have a lineage from Lama Tsongkhapa, but we should understand we are Gelupa, so we have two lineage from two different lamas. One is Sejun, one is Nyejun. You should understand. So this, what means Sejun? What means Sejun? This Lama Tsongkhapa's Guru Yoga prayer. This is from Sejun. What means Sejun? Actually, Se is name of the place. One Sejun and one Nyeju. Those. So this, Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yogans, Gandela Jama is the Seju lineage, because this lineage is from Seju Lamas. Who is the first Seju Lama? Geshe Singh. He is first Seju Lama. And then, first Dalai Lama, then, Dunawa Pandey Sambo. Dunawa Pandey Sambo wrote this Lama Tsongkhapa's Guru Yoga Gandela Jama. So actually, as I told you before, Se is a region of the Tibet, near the Tashi Lumbo. Penche Rinpoche's monastery. This is called Tashi Lumbo Monastery. Se is a region of Se. This is near the Tashi Lumbo Monastery. So, that these lamas came from, this Seji monastery, Se monastery, Geshe Singye and great, then after that, Je Pande Sambo. Pande Sambo is, Dunawa Pande Sambo, Dunawa. Dunawa Pande Sambo is a main disciple of first Dalai Lama, Je Gendi Trupa. Then Ketu Sanje Jaso, and then, so we, this come from many different lamas. And the same, this also, Dalai Lama have this lineage, Lama Zoparmuche have this lineage, then give to, many their students. Dalai Lama receive his teacher receive his teacher. This is this is from, Seju Lama. Seju Lama, so who is Geshe Singye. Geshe Singye received this Lama Tsongkhapa. So we need this kind of lineage. We don't have lineage. If broke lineage, we can't get blessing. And very difficult to accomplish our practices, very difficult to get result. So we need lineage. Now 99% Buddha's teaches, lineage of Buddha's teaches we have now survive. For example, Kanju, Tenju. Every this Buddha's teaches we have lineage. From, Buddha. So there are many lineages of this great, also great, Lama Tsongkhapa's, Guru Yogan and Mintsema, also Lama Tsongkhapa's prayer, mantra, teaches, and but to do so, you should understand this lineage from Seju, okay? Seju. This is not a Nijin. I told you clear, yeah? Lama Chapa, Guru Puja, when we do Guru Puja, yeah? This prayer from Niji. Gandelaja, this Gandelaja is from Seji. Who is Seji Lama? First one. Geshe Singye. Geshe Singye. Geshe Singye, founded our monastery there in region of Se, who we call Se. He is especially preserve, Lama Tsongkhapa's, Tantra teaches. And so we should understand, this, what is the Sejin lineage and who are the lamas that have taught, and where are they from? Where did they originated from? This is very important. We should understand. Where did they get the texts from? Everything be understood. Everything you must be clear. It is very important. Then if we practice, then more easy, and we can get something new feeling and blessing. If you not understand about the lineage, then it is still very far, and we can't get any feeling and any result is blessing. Actually, Gelupas, teaches, as if we think about Gelupas, teaches lineage, it's very easy, very clear. For example, from Buddha to Nagarjuna, for example, okay, Nagarjuna to Pandatisha, Kadamba masters, Atisha to Lama Tsongkhapa, Lama Tsongkhapa to Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama to our teachers, Lama Tsongkhapa, what's Lama Suparmuche. So we should, visualize about, lineage, this kind of lineage, Buddha and Nagarjuna, Pati Atisha, Lama Atisha, then Lama Tsongkhapa, then Dalai Lama, then Lama Suparmuche, then us. So, this, we should understand, and we should visualize when you practice. Actually, everyone know, this in Tibet, we have 4 different religions, okay? Kagyu, Nyima, Satya, Gilu. But all these religions are same from Buddha. Buddha's teaching, same. One is better, one is better than other one. We can't say like that. We can't think like that. Kagyu, Nyima, Satya, Gilu. Also, we have Jona, also Geshe, also some small religions. Every this religion is the same from Buddha, Buddha's teaching. Sounds, very important, same. But sometimes a little bit different, the hand mudra and make dharmas and offerings and on the ritual, ritual system a little bit different. And especially about, practice emptiness, how to find, emptiness. This is sometimes, instruction different, little bit different, and method different. But emptiness, same. Emptiness is, Nimabas call in Zoche. Kajibas call in this name different, just name different, Chadya Chembo. So such as called different, Saton Zime. And Geluba call, Tombani and Depo Yeme. Actually, about emptiness, same about emptiness and little bit different names. And how to find out emptiness. Sometimes a little bit different, in the structure of lineages. But exactly same. For example, this center here, but come to this center many different ways, yeah? No, from north, from south, from east, for example, Buddhahood there and liberation there, but Kaji lineage, such a lineage, same, different way. But one is one is more, better than another one. So we can't say like that. We can't discriminate between Kajuni, Masaja, Gilu. This is very, very bad. Very bad. We should respect all the religions. It's very important. Very, very important. Some people say, oh, this is Kaji, this is Nima, this is Gilu, It's very bad. This creates very bad karma. This make this what is this make distance our mind and Buddha's teachings. So this is very bad, not good. If you understand, if you learn about Buddhist philosophy, then you know everything is very important. And all these traditions, the same Buddha's teaching, you will understand. So, this we have in this Lama Tsongkhapa's prayer, Mime Tsewe Tenche Chirise Teme Chambe Wambun Jambia, Vivo Malon Junze Sayeda, Kanje Kebi Tsuji Tsongkhapa, Losa Tapishala Swade. This is, there's many Lama Tsongkhapa's Guru Yoga. This is we call Lama Tsongkhapa's mantra, Lama Tsongkhapa's prayer. So this also this short verse, from where? From Manjushri. Lama Tsongkhapa received this short verse from Manjushri, and Lama Tsongkhapa offered to his teacher. His name is Satya Master, Jitsu Rendawa. Lama Tsongkhapa have many teachers, but Jitsu Rendawa is his one main teacher. His Jitsu Rendawa is a master, Satya Master. And then he offered, Lama Tsongkhapa offered to his master, Jitsu Rendawa, this prayer. Meme tsawi tenche chirisi, teme chame wambun jambiya. Kanje kebitu ji Rendawa. Shinil Treshala Soade. This second line and fourth line a little bit change. Put names. Jeju Rendawa's name after change Lama Tsongkhapa's name, change it done to So whatever this prayer first Lama Tsongkhapa receive Manjushri, then Lama Tsongkhapa offered to Jeju Rendawa, but Jeju Rendawa he didn't accept this prayer. Jeju Rendawa said to Lama Tsongkhapa, this is not suitable for me. This is suitable to you. So I back to you. I give back to you. Then this verse meme tsewe tenche chirese teme chambe wambun jambe ya divo malan junze sayeta kanje kebi tuje Tsongkhapa. Last ones put different in Lama Tsongkhapa's name. Lozata Bishala Soade. Jitsu Rendawa said to the Lama Tsongkhapa, you are emanation of Manjushri, you are emanation of Vajrapani, you are emanation of Churisin, Avalokiteshvara. So this prayer is suitable for you. This is, I return back to you. So this, why this is important? Because this prayer from Lama Tsongkhapa, from Manjushri, from Jitsu Rendawa, there three different this prayer contain three different blessings. Three lamas, three gurus, Lama Tsongkhapa, Jitsu Rendawa, Manjushri. So we believe this is very powerful, and this is most powerful. In Tibet, many people practice this and retreat and 100,000 recitation of this mantra, and especially prevent for the obstacles. Some Tibet people Lama Tsongkhapa's mantra keep here in Gao. This is a Gao. Yes? Yeah. In Tibet is a Gao, like this, keep here. Some people said that this can prevent, guns and what is knives. This can, save our life. But we should understand this one is very important. Everything depends on belief and faith. This is very important. If we really want to be pure Buddhist, we should believe and faith. in Buddha Dhamma and many teachings and many mantras. Really, we can't say like this. I am Buddhist. I want to learn. I want to study. I like emptiness. But I don't believe, Bodhisattva, and I don't believe bodhicitta, and I don't believe refuge and mantras. We can't say like that. If you consider that, on that way, you can't get any, blessing, and you can't develop yourself, your practice. You can't get any new feeling and positive energy. So we need belief and faith. It's very important. Really, really. Actually, according to science, whatever we need believe ourselves and believe our friends. For example, without belief, without confidence, then we can't do nothing. Exactly the same when we practice, when we do something, Dharma activity. We should, believe, faith. We need faith, strong faith, very important. And Buddha said himself, without faith, we can't get nothing. Because without faith, then our practice becomes same like dry seed. Dry seed can't give any result. Yeah, this is just dry. This will be rotten. This will become damaged. For example, exactly same. If you have faith, pure faith, and a very strong faith, and you can get every good qualities from Buddha's teaching and your practice. So especially, of course, you want to learn about Buddhist philosophy and about bodhicitta methods and characters. On that things, we should, for understanding about bodhicitta and these moral things, we need belief, and we need faith. Because sometimes our understanding level is very low, so we can't find out any reasoning and logical reasoning, logic reasoning. So we should believe is very better for us. Actually, there everything there everything have logic reasoning, but sometimes we can't find out. We can't the figure out. So we need belief and faith. It's very important. So our topic is, of course, and this Lami in Tibet say Lami Nanju. Lami Nanju means Guru Yoga. Okay, so today's our topic is Lama Tsongkhapa's Guru Yoga. But we should understand what is Guru Yoga. This is also very important. What is the main Guru Yoga? The main Guru Yoga is the practice of our mind and wisdom mind of root of Guru, and wisdom mind of Idam, inseparable and same nature. One identity. We should think. And practice of merging our mind with Guru's wisdom mind and the ether's wisdom mind is the most important Guru Yoga. Okay. So now, what means Guru Yoga? We should visualize. We should think our mind And our root guru's wisdom of mind, and our deity, our ether's mind, always the same nature, same identity, and what is inseparable. We should think this is number one most important Guru Yoga. Maybe finish our times. If you have any question, I'm stop here.
If you have a question online, please raise your hand.
I have a on. I have a lineage question. So historically, when you look at the transmission of the lineage, it's mostly oral and some of the texts, right? But well, I guess I'll fast forward to 2023. If I were to incorporate these different teachings into a story, book, fiction, whatever, would that be also transmitting the lineage line?
There's no necessary.
Well, it's not whether it's necessary or not. Some of it's interesting. and I
This
might wanna put
this
it in a
normal
story.
stories, books is just not for our practice, you know.
But the books would disseminate the age we live in. The books disseminate all over the world, which is something different from the nature of the lineage transmission in past centuries, because the world was more limited because of transportation and there weren't as many books circulating. There certainly wasn't the internet.
Yeah, maybe we have a lineage of this kind of stories, but it is not so necessary for us. Yeah.
Geshe, when we don't have a yidam because we haven't had tantric initiation yet, maybe one day if I'm lucky, shall I just focus on my guru, which I do have? And if someone doesn't have a guru yet, what should they do? Thank
you. Yes. Of course, some people have either, or some people not. This is true. But if you really want to practice, tantra practice, you need, guru. Especially you need, idam. Okay? It's okay. After you receive empowerment and initiation, then you can practice tantra. And at that time you have idam. And I don't know, maybe some of us not have a guru or not. I don't know. This is quite difficult. But this Laminanja. Laminanja means Guru Yoga. But you can you can understand between root guru and your teacher. Okay? Actually, maybe you have refugee vows. Maybe you have bodhicitta vows. So from where? From your teacher? Who? Maybe Geshe, for example. If you receive some vows from Geshe, your guru. And I'm here, your teacher. I'm not your root guru, okay? And just talk and share with you. But who become your root guru and not? Everything depends on yourself. Okay? When you receive some teachings from some lama, you visualize, you think, oh, since today he is my guru. I rely on him. After that, he become your guru, root guru. Everything depends on you. If you just receive some teaching and listen, no need to rely on root guru. Not necessary. But everything depends on you. You think, oh, he is a very good guru, good teacher. He's good geshe. He's a good lama, so I can rely on him, my root guru. Then you receive one single of word, he become your guru. So I think all of you have a guru, of course, isn't it? And another, but Guru Yoga practice is not only that. So many difference. You follow 100% follow your teacher, whatever you do, whatever you practice. This is, I may fulfill my teacher's thoughts, teacher's vision. This is your Guru Yoga practice. Whatever you do, you come to class here, you listen teachings, you service, center, everything, I do this kind of things for my guru. If you think like that, on that practice, this kind of practice can be, Guru Yoga practice. Everything you do, you visualize, you think, I do this practice in order to, fulfill my guru's vision, my guru's thought. This is best, this also, Guru Yoga. Also, before you receive initiation and empowerment, you can find a itam for you. It does matter. Okay, you find out one itam, then you offer it, then you pray, then you meditate on him. This is normal. This is you can do. Especially you prostrate, you can prostrate to he, she, and you offer, you can offer, you can request. Yeah, you can. Also resend you some mantras, no problem. Because I have one reason here. Because this is kanjis, okay, this we call kanji, these books. So many here, Buddhist teachers here, yeah. We don't, who not have, oral transmission lineage from lineage of these books. But we can read. We can study. For study, not necessary, lineage. No problem. So, before you receive some initiation and empowerment, you can read some prayer of Vedas and you ask, request, prostration. You can do offerings. You can do, for example, Tara and Avalokiteshvara and Manjushra. You can practice. You can request. You can offer. You can think, oh, he's my Ida. You can rely on him. That deity can become your Ida. Okay, any question?
So Geshe, if I'm not mistaken, he gave us an oral transmission of Gandalagya Mata. So, well, we are very fortunate. Maybe you didn't, when he was chanting in Tibetan, he gave us actually an oral transmission. So that's a lineage all the way back to the Buddha of Lama Tsongkhapa Guru, the Gandalagya. Thank you, Geshe. We are very fortunate. And then one time, this is about root guru. At a retreat, one of us, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, the difference between a root guru. And Rinpoche said, root guru is the one who first turns your mind towards a true dharma. So that's, and then we have many other gurus, of course, but that was the definition he gave us. And the other thing someone asked also is, if you don't have a guru, how can you get a guru? And just like you said, Geshe Rinpoche said, you make prayers, you make sincere prayers that you will meet a guru. Lama Zopa Rinpoche said, make sincere prayers to, Chenrezig and so on, that you will meet a guru and do purification and so on, to clear obstacles to meet the guru. So that's what he said. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah, good. Actually, root guru and guru different. Actually, guru is in Sanskrit, India, Hindi, the guru is a teacher. But we, call here root guru, isn't it? Root guru is more important. And then we should practice, guru devotion. And yeah, as I mentioned that before, before you rely on someone's your root guru, you should check. You need to check. You need you need to get any information about that person. Very important. How is his background, and he's a good teacher or not, a good lama or not. This is very important, very, very important. Otherwise, of course, sometimes, many people, want to cheat other people. And sometimes, lead on the wrong path. For example, it's just, this is just for example, still, some monks, some lamas, practice about doji shuddhe. For example, one's protector, worldly protector. Still they practice this. If you follow that person, that monk, that geshe, very difficult. Really, really, For example, so before you receive any teaching and any initiation and implement, you should understand about him. Or who is him? Who is from? Who is from where? He's a good practitioner or not? You should understand. Very, very important. Then you rely. Then can maybe you can be his student, disciple. Lama Atisha's story. Lama Atisha, 12 years check about his teacher. 12 years. Then after decided to become his student. So that on that way we should understand guru is very important. But we should we check before become our root guru. It's very important. And always we should follow the right person, good teacher, and good lama is very important, the most important. Otherwise you will get upset and despondent, Yeah, okay, any question? No? Okay.
Dedication prayers. And first two. Dewa di
ye ni do da je me sa je ro jo je ro wa je cha ma o ye sa la go ba shu Joren bo che ma je pa nang je je che wa nyang ba me pa ya kon ne kon do pe wa shu
His Holiness Ganri Rai.
go we jin kan di en dan de wa ma lun jo yin je re ze wa ten ze ja zo yin Jabe senta padu enjoji.
And the prayer for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Fearless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious ones, Shravakas, Prada Buddhas, victorious Losang father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you wore the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable, venerable Guru, to you I make requests. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples.
Chanchi zenjo rinpo je ma je pa nam je 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 che wa nyam pa me pa. Kone kondi pe wa sho jisi nan ka ne pa dan ro wa jisi ne ju. Disi dani ne ju ne rui do nga se wa sho. Jambe pa o je dan chen pa dan kondi sambo te yang disi de. Tenda kunji jisu na je ge wan de dan tam je ra do ngo. Thank you.